right. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. We are live all over the place. We're live to the KGNS app. We're live to the website at kgns.tv. We're also live to our Facebook page, and we're live to our YouTube channel. So just thanks for watching wherever you are watching on this Friday. If you're watching on Facebook, I do want to let you know we are going to at some point stop streaming to Facebook. We'll only be going to the website, the app, and the YouTube channel. So just a little bit of a heads up. If you're not subscribed to the KGNS YouTube channel, we're getting that one going. It's KGNS-TV, so you can make sure any interviews we have here, any shows, whatever the case may be, anything that we're uploading to our digital platforms, you'll get it all through YouTube. Of course, you can also still go to our website and to our app. I do have 2 interviews this morning, so just keep that in mind as well. If you're watching on the app and on the website, thank you so much. You know the routine in between the interviews. I will put up a slate and I will get my next guest ready. And so you'll just have to wait till I come back. And if you're watching on Facebook and on YouTube, then I'll just start another live. So Fridays, we have been featuring United Way of Laredo because they are celebrating 75 years of service in the community. And so we've been talking to the board members. We've been talking to the agencies that are served by United Way of Laredo, and today is no different. We're going to do that again. Joining us this morning, we've got Romeo Salinas. He's one of the board members for United Way of Laredo. And then we have Leslie Vela and Ramona Martinez. They are with Boys and Girls Club of Zapata. So we'll talk to both of them here, and I want to welcome all 3 of you to the program. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Morning, Ruben.
Romeo, I want to start with you. You're the board member with United Way of Laredo. How long have you been with United Way?
Well, Ruben, on the board, actually, something like 7 years, but I've been involved with United Way for, like over 35 years. And I say 35 years because I was with IBC Zapata, Ruben, for almost 17 years. And I practically did what we do today, enrolling the employees, taking care of the, when that time came about that we were doing the enrollment of our employees to participate with the United Way of Laredo. And then after being with IBC Zapata 17 years and helping United Way do that, I joined Zapata County as an elected official. I'm serving as the Zapata County Treasurer, and this is my 21st year in office, Ruben.
Wow. And
God willing, I hopefully will do 24 years. God willing, if if he permits me the time to continue serving our constituents here in Zapata. But yes, Ruben, roughly on the board, I serve on the executive board, and but like 7 years on the actual board.
Now, I've got to admit, I did not know that you were in Zapata as well. Obviously, we have Leslie and Ramona. They are in Zapata, but I didn't know you were there. And now that also brings to light that United Way of Laredo extends into Zapata as well. I did not know that.
Yes, Ruben. We do have, as you may be aware, or our audience may not, we fund 22 agencies that provide all these services in our both communities. We fund the Zapata Boys and Girls Club. We also have SCAN providing services here in our community. Another agency that provides services and that United Way funds is the Communities and Schools Gateway Clinic. We also have a Gateway Clinic here in Zapata. So there's several agencies that we fund through the Laredo United Way, but they also provide services to Zapata County. So we are part of the Laredo United Way.
Wow. Romeo, what is it that you enjoy about being on the board with United Way of Laredo?
Well, my thing of being on the board, Ruben, is that I'm the type of individual that all my life I've been volunteering and trying to help, people in our community. And when you hold a position, a public office like I do, I'm always looking out to ways to help our community. And you may have seen me at the South Texas Food Bank. I've been on that board over 15 years representing the county, because you know how we service eight counties from the going back to the South Texas Food Bank. I sit on that executive board also, and but that it's within me that as if I'm here in a position where I can help our constituents, I want to be part of that organization, and that's why the opportunity I got invited to join the board after so many years of helping them, and I go back to being a volunteer since I worked with. Well, I didn't work with KGNS, but I worked with the Three Amigos when I was with IBC Zapata with Mr. Norton. I think it was Glenn Jackson and all those fellows, because I set up a call center at our boardroom there at IBC Zapata, and we actually did a telethon out of Zapata, and we just had all my staff, all my employees there at IBC Zapata calling, our local people, asking them to, pledge, and we would fill out their pledge cards for the Jerry Lewis telethon. Right. So, I mean, I was with IBC Zapata 17 years. I've been with Zapata County 21 years. So it's something that's within me that I'm the type that I'll be the first one to say yes, but it's got to be a special organization, that I know that's providing that service that's much needed in our community. So, it's awesome for me, and I enjoy it so much, belonging to such an energetic and dedicated board like the United Way. We're all civic leaders or, just concerned, dedicated volunteers that, volunteer their time to raise all these funds, Ruben, because that when you're funding 22 agencies, well, we want to make sure that, we set our goals so that we can continue funding like the Zapata Boys and Girls that depend very much on our help from the United Way, and as the Boys and Girls from Laredo do, and the other agencies that we fund. So we've got to do our job of going out in our community, doing presentations for United Way, and approaching companies and people to help the United Way so that we can raise. I mean, our goal this year, it's $1.1 million, Ruben. So, we've gone through some hard years in the past, with COVID and all, and but we pulled through. I mean, I know that it was hard times for us, and very, concerning to the board that, if we don't raise the funds, then we're going to have to cut the funding to all these 22 agencies. So, but we were able to pull through with the help of all our community. So, yes, Ruben, I'm so happy to be part of this organization, which, like I mentioned, and with the leadership of our president this year, Ms. Lucy Hastings, I know that we will be. We just started our fundraising period, so hopefully this year we'll be able to collect all the money so we can continue funding like the Zapata Boys and Girls and all the agencies that we fund out of Laredo.
Yeah, United Way of Laredo, celebrating 75 years of service to the community. Let's talk about Zapata, the Boys and Girls Club of Zapata. Leslie Vela is on the left, and Ramona Martinez is on the right. Leslie, Ramona, tell me a little bit about Zapata Boys and Girls Club.
Well, Zapata Boys and Girls Club, what we are is, two things. We are an after-school program for kids, so we do help with homework time. We keep them busy with arts and crafts. We keep them exercise outside. We do a lot of things to engage the kids so that they have those positive reinforcements to do. So, and right now, we did finish our summer program. That was very exciting. But our hours do change. So we're here 8 to 5 with those kids. So we have them a little bit longer. So we try to keep them as engaged with our staff as possible. What I really enjoyed through the Boys and Girls Club is that there are so many programs that we do execute with our kids. We administer a lot of programs that enrich either education, academics, of course, keep them engaged in physical activity, keep them engaged in arts and crafts. A lot of my kids love art, painting. So we try to do that for our kids so that they have a positive engagement so they have something to do during the summer and after school. Because I know right now, especially when we went through COVID time, it was a very, very hard time for kids, especially emotionally, mental state and mental health. So it was really nice to see all these programs that we had for them and say, you know what, let's target and see what we can do to get a positive enforcement for these kids. So that's what we're here for, to be there for the kids that need us the most. And we do whatever we need to do to keep them on a positive path.
Yeah.
And that's what Boys and Girls Club. I've been with the club for 14 years now. I started in 2009. We've come a long way within the club, within the organization. So seeing so many kids grow within the club is an amazing thing that me and Ms. Martinez have gone through. And I'm very blessed and to see that kind of positive programs for these kids to have, especially like I said, during that COVID time that really, really hindered a lot of kids. So I'm very happy that we were able to help those kids in need. That
yeah, it's really, and you mentioned the word engaged, and it's really, that's a key word, because you want to keep them engaged so that they stay away from anything that could be bad for them or negative.
Yeah.
And what a great opportunity through the Boys and Girls Club of Zapata.
Yes, Ruben, because I know a lot of kids, during COVID time, the social skills, or, they're on the phone. So what we try to do is, let's get them more social, engage with their peers, like express how they're feeling. Because we did target a lot of what I'm very happy is that through TechSyn, which is one of our programs, we target a lot of core and mental health activities for kids to just say, build up their self-esteem, be a little bit more social. So I was really happy that we were able to do those type of new programs with those kids, because we saw a lot get affected by it, and we saw a lot of progress and also a lot of good stories out of it, because a lot of our kids that were once very closed off and shy, they broke out of their shell, and they were more engaging with not only our staff but within their peers. So that was really, really awesome to see. And at this point, I think we've come a long way seeing that progress within Zapata County.
Yeah.
And also thanks to United Way for giving us that chance and also supporting us through the years to be here within our Zapata County community and have those for the youth in our town.
So that funding from United Way of Laredo is crucial to be able to do what you do.
Yes, it is. It is very crucial. I mean, we've done so much within our community, not only within the club, we've outreached within Zapata, like outreached with other kids. Because here at the club, even though you're not a member, if we have certain things, like let's say we do receive South Texas Food Bank foods that we give bags, we give to the kids. Anything that we can do within the community in need, we're there to help them. And, they don't have, like I said, if they're non-members, it's okay. We still are there for those needs in the community within the youth. So I'm very happy to be able to be part of it, and Ms. Martinez too, and very thankful and blessed to have United Way as one of our supports to be able to execute that within our community.
Ramona, did you want to add anything to that?
Not so much, but there are many programs that we do offer. We do also, going back to community outreach, we do offer meals and snacks through USDA food programs. It's similar to what the school runs. So we are an open site. So any child under the age of 18 within the community is able to stop by during our meal times and receive a hot meal. We do try to mix it up and keep it interesting so the kids enjoy the meal.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But yeah, and as many programs as we can offer to the community, not just to our members. We did a new program. It was a pilot program called Girls with Impact.
Oh, yes.
And it's an entrepreneurship program for young women. And we opened it to young women from the school district that wanted to join, not just our members.
Yeah.
So as many programs as we can offer open to the community, we do. We want to be there for as many youth as we can.
There's the number on the screen for United Way of Laredo. There's the website as well. I encourage everyone to take a look at the website. You get to see all of the agencies that United Way of Laredo serves, including the Boys and Girls Club of Zapata. And of course, I have to mention that the Diamond Jubilee Gala is quickly approaching. As a matter of fact, it is going to be on September the 9th. There's the information there at the barn at Los Patios. Romeo, do you know if they've sold all the tables out yet, or are there still tables available?
We were very close to a
Okay.
sellout. We're doing great on the table sales. So if somebody's interested, they need to call like today.
Okay.
But we're doing awesome. We want to thank all our supporters, Ruben, for stepping up to the plate and joining us, because it's going to be a great event where we're going to be celebrating 75 years of accomplishments, for helping all these 22 agencies that we support every year. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank especially our title sponsor, which is AEP Foundation, and thanks to Mr. Tony Arce, who's with AEP Laredo, who has helped us, be able to acquire this sponsorship through the AEP Foundation. So they're our main sponsor for this event at the barn on September the 9th, like you mentioned, for our 75th Diamond Jubilee Gala, Ruben. And of course, we have that other event at Laredo College. I believe that's on October the 14th, Ruben, the 5K run and walk.
Right.
That's another fundraiser that we're having. So, we invite everybody to join us on that day. And, but yeah, while I'm here, before we sign off, Ruben, I'd like to, take the opportunity to thank KGNS and you, Ruben, for hosting all these United Way interviews with a board member from United Way and one of the agencies that we support every year. Without your help, we wouldn't be able to accomplish what we do every year. So every bit helps, Ruben. So, I'm very confident that hopefully with your help and with the leadership, like I said, of our president, Lucy Hastings, this year, we'll be able to reach our goal of $1.1 million to continue helping them, at least with the same amount that we helped them the prior year, Ruben. So, yeah, there's just too many people to thank individually and recognize. But we started off this year of celebration. We, as the board, decided to make it a big celebration, recognizing past presidents who have dedicated their time to serve as presidents of these dynamic United Way boards that we've had in the past. But yeah, thank you, Ruben. I didn't want to sign off before thanking you and KGNS for this opportunity that you've extended to our organization.
Thank you, Romeo. And I mean, I can confidently say that KGNS Plus is committed to helping United Way of Laredo get to that goal this year. So thank you for your kind words. It is our pleasure to help with such a remarkable agency like United Way of Laredo. Leslie, Ramona, thank you very much for joining us. Any final thoughts before I let you go here?
No, just thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to express ourselves out there about our club. So thank you so much, KGNS.
Absolutely. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Ramona. Thank you, Romeo. God bless all of you.
Yes.
Thank you, Ruben.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
All right. And the Diamond Jubilee, there's the information again, September the 9th at the barn at Los Patios. We will see you out there. And then we do have the KGNS Run Walk in October as well. We'll get more information out there to you about that as well. There's the United Way number and the website, so you can check it out for yourself. There's so much information about United Way of Laredo that it's just impossible to cover in one interview. So I would highly advise that you go to the website and find out all about the amazing organization for yourself. All right, if you're watching on the app and on the website, I am going to break away here so that I can get our next guest lined up. She's actually from Laredo. She lives here and works here, performs here, but she is on the road right now. She's in Beaumont, I believe, but we're going to talk to her about an event that's happening tomorrow via Zoom. So stay with me for my next guest. If you're on the app and on the website, just stay right there. I'll be right back. And if you're watching on YouTube and on the Facebook page, I'll start up another live here in just a little bit. Sonia de la Paz is joining us next. Stay with us.